warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurul Pratiwi with student ID number A1M220018. In this video, I will explain the material about making requests. Making requests is to make a request that can be in the form of a request for help, an invitation to live. In addition, the response given can also be in the form of approving the submitted request or rejecting it. Here are some examples of sentence patterns from making a request. Example of making a sentence pattern request. There are several sentence patterns that can be used in making expression or making requests in English. The most common making request sentence pattern is can or call plus pronoun plus verb. This sentence pattern is a formal sentence pattern, so it is usually used when having a dialogue with older people or work superiors. Example sentence for making a request are: can we have a meeting next Monday? Can I ask you a favor? Can I lend you your book? And can I help you copy this book? Meanwhile, if you want to speak with a more formal sentence pattern when making a request, either a request for help or achieving something, you can use the sentence pattern may or may plus pronoun plus verb. This sentence pattern is usually said in formal events, so usually rarely used in everyday life. An example of a request sentence using this sentence pattern is: may I see your experiment book? And may I ask you a few questions about your lab work? Another example that can be used is: Mike, I ask you favor. You can also use other sentence patterns to create an expression of making a request. Another sentence pattern that can be used is will or won't plus pronoun plus verb. If maybe or may be a formal expression of making a request, then will or won't be a more informal expression. So, this sentence pattern is often found in everyday conversation. An example of a sentence that uses the word will or will as an expression of making a request is: will you to go a party with me? And would you like to go to the movies with me tonight? Other examples that can be used are: will you go to the library with me? And will you send me some copy of your notebook? Example of accepting expression, rejecting request. There are several examples of expressions of acceptance of the submitted request. You can use it according to the context of the proposed dialogue. Uh, for example, yes, I can come with you. Another example, sure, I can help you. You can also say, of course, I will come with you. Meanwhile, if you want to express a negative response in the form of a request, you can use the following sentence. An example of negative response to an apology is I can help you. You can also say no, you may not. What you need to do is adjust it to the conditions you experience. Expression of expressing a request such as, would you help me for a moment please? I cannot move this bag alone because those are really heavy. But it's okay if you are so busy. I don't want to be such a burden. Expression of request with my pleasure. While the expression rejecting the request is, I'm sorry, you have to be a premium member to be able to unlock all of the features.